Hi everybody, it is a hot, sticky, sunny summer evening, and it's a perfect opportunity to drink this. I'm going to call it Bandol Rosé. I shouldn't, it's not Bandol Rosé. I'll hold it here in the light where hopefully it'll be all pretty and shiny and glow and stuff like that from the condensation off of it. So this is, as it says here, Côte de Provence Rosé, Chateau Saint Anne, 2018. Chateau Saint Anne is an old family estate, 15 hectares in Bandol. So this is vineyards in Bandol. I don't remember why this isn't actually AOC Bandol. I think it's aged for long enough. I think the vines are old enough, I think. I don't know. It's actually a really good question. I think the blend is the same also, actually, as St. Anne's Bandol Rosé. I guess I should drink a bottle of the Bandol Rosé and compare and contrast them. I'll do that tonight, after this. So, Chateau Saint Anne, Bandol producer that for generations, 5 according to the internets, has been at the forefront of the Bandol appellation, like helping to revitalize it and win AOC status for Bandol. Bandol is an appellation in Provence, all the way down on the Mediterranean. So you know, a lot of Provence is brutally hot and sunny. Bandol is right on the ocean, and Saint Anne is right on the ocean. And because of the influence from the, I should say the sea, because it's the Mediterranean. So because of the influence from the sea and the strong winds in between the hills here, even though it's really hot and sunny, it's not too hot and it's windy. So their vineyards are terraced, and they grow on terraces. So great exposure, good drainage. It's sort of dry, clayey soil over limestone. They grow Mourvedre. Geez, actually, I forget the breakdown of grapes in this. Mourvedre, and I'm just not going to say other things. I believe some Syrah, some Carignan. I'll go look that up later. 30-ish year old vines, hand harvested, direct press, and then 1 day of maceration before spontaneous fermentation in stainless steel tanks. And then it is aged in oak foudre, big old oak barrels, used oak barrels, for between 1.5 to 2 years. So current vintage is 2018 here. I expect 2019 will arrive sometime or other, but this is not a rosé really to drink young. That's not what they're trying to do. Oh right, I should say, run by François Dutil and her son now Jean-Baptiste. Dutil de la Rochère. François Dutil was a founding member of the Association Vin Naturel back in the 70s with Pierre Auvernoy and Gramenon, and they work with, you know, friends with Terry Pouz a lot and stuff. So they're it's really special wine. I feel like I should have a larger glass actually for this. It smells leafy, it smells aromatically, a little herbal, a little peachy, a little dried cherry. It's a sort of an elegant aroma. Tiny little bit of like shishito pepper or something like that. There's a lovely saltiness that just sort of like builds on the palate. It's very tasty. It's hard to call mouth-watering salinity beautiful and elegant, or hard to make it beautiful and elegant, but this pulls it off. Yeah, definitely like It's actually on the palate. It's more nectarine, sort of like meaty nectarine fruit. I can taste a little bit of the influence of the wood on the finish. The finish is just very, very rounded out and polished. And there's, oh, what is that? There's something, there's a touch, there's like an angle of the finish that's nutty, but nutty in the way that like an almond can be meaty and almost like meaty and almost sweet tasting in a way. There's a component of the finish that's like that. Nectarine, sort of like right at the first, it's actually a little bit more peachy, a little bit of like strawberry, then more meaty nectarine, and that tasty saltiness sort of forms to me like the backbone of the wine and just builds throughout the whole palate of it. It's so summery. Like it tastes like summer. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I'm gonna go drink the Bandol now just to compare and be like, how are they different? Because I believe I have the same 2018 vintage of the Bandol. This will be fun.